Hello, people. I am back, and I am back to dissect Allison's latest video that she has posted on her YouTube channel. Let's read what the Orb Queen has posted. Her opening line, her opening volley on her video. Let's proceed. Software pan zoom to exactly the same size to show how it's hovering or moving slowly towards me. Then adds a center headlight, has no red-green wingtip lights, then compared the size between the two outside white wingtip lights at the beginning of the shoot, then went away from me. This is what she starts her video with. Now, let us proceed to blow this out of the water. For what we're seeing here, people, is an airplane heading towards the camera. Quite possibly a couple of miles away. I'm going to guess 5 miles away because she's actually maxed out the zoom on the camera. And how I could tell is that every little shake and shiver is translated into the frame of the video that she captured. So the zoom is maxed out. So she's capturing a plane that's heading towards her about 5, 6, 7 miles away, or whatever the case may be. Now, what we have are two headlights on the wings. Now, simple science dictates this. If you have two big lights pointed at you, the diffusion of the light will drown out anything behind it. It will drown it out. So in essence, there could be a multitude of lights next to these two headlights on this plane, but the two headlights are drowning out the other lights. And all we see right now is the beacon light under the fuselage of the airplane. So it looks quite eerie. Oh yes. It also looks like it's hovering there. Oh yes. But if you are of simple mind, I'm going to say, quite simple mind, you will know that this is an airplane heading towards you. Simple science dictates that anything heading towards you will appear like it is hovering. But why does Allison not see this? Why does the Orb Queen always say that it is a UFO just hovering there? Doing nothing, just hovering. This is a plane headed towards her, people. And now watch as it starts to bank to our right, actually. It's banking. The plane is banking, people. And now the lights behind the two floodlights are suddenly visible. Why? Because these two main lights are no longer diffusing the lights behind it. It's not hiding. It's not flooding out everything. And now the fuselage suddenly becomes visible. But to Allison, it suddenly morphed into a triangular UFO. Lo and behold, the aliens have transformed right before us. This is what Allison would like you to believe. When in essence, the plane just banked, and now watch as it's leveling off, people. And what do we find all of a sudden? It didn't turn on the beacon lights and the red and green lights. No! The lights were there all along. They are no longer being drowned out by the two main headlights. Simple science, people, if you apply this. Why does this woman do... She does not apply simple science to what she's visualizing. She is purposely manipulating the video, purposely lying to the masses. She actually comes up with the most ludicrous excuses and explanations. She believes what we are seeing now is a morphed UFO. It is a morphed triangle. That is what she's calling it. Morphed out triangle that all of a sudden popped up new lights on it. No, people. What we're seeing is this. The plane was coming towards us. It has just turned. It banked, and now it is banking away. Notice as the plane is banking away. Now that the two headlights are no longer in our eyes, flooding out the other lights, what do we see? We see the beacon lights, the blinking beacon lights. We see the underbelly beacon light, and we see the strobe lights on the side. People, listen to me what I'm saying. This woman does not know what she is talking about. This right here is an airplane, a man-made airplane. It is not a UFO. It is not from another world. It is not from Dimension Next. It is not from Planet Zubu. By golly, I proclaim this to be an airplane. But to Allison, it is not. She is intent on saying that it is anything but man-made. To her, this is of alien origin. To her, this is being piloted by little creatures from another dimension. Little creatures from the future. I don't know. Maybe little creatures from under her pillow. I don't know. But all I know is this. That, what we're seeing on the screen, is not a UFO. This is a plane that is taxiing around a major airport. Quite possibly Allegheny County Airport. I'm leaning towards Pittsburgh International Airport because she's zooming in way too much. So this plane is way out there, and she's picking up the lights. And now what she sees is what I've been stating is an airplane going away from the camera. It is just the pure motion of it all. The plane first is seen coming towards us. Then it's seen banking to the right. Then it's banking another bank, and it's flying away. Is this not indicative of a plane going in circles? Yes. What are the vector routes around the airports that allow planes to taxi? They are in a circular pattern. People, do the math. This woman refuses to do her research. She refuses to even look into the possibility that this is an airplane. But let me prove my point further. She just showed video of this airplane doing a do-si-do around an airport with the lights in our face that she says are of alien origin. I'm about to show you some video of similar planes coming towards the camera. But as soon as they get very, very close to the camera, we will see what they really are. Alright, people, I want you to stare into this video. As it's paused, what we see are what I was mentioning before. The lights are headed towards the camera, and the lights are drowning out everything behind it. Everything from the fuselage, the wings, to the strobe lights, to the underbelly beacon, to the red and green beacon lights on the wingtips. Everything's being drowned out. But as it gets closer, oh boy, do we start to see more and more of what it's coming towards us. Lo and behold, people, it is a plane, not a UFO, a plane. Now, people, I want you to stare again into the screen. Don't be afraid of what you're about to see. And for one moment only, just one moment, just try to imagine that this is a UFO, but suddenly exposing itself to be what? An airplane. Let us proceed with the video. Oh, look, it's a light coming towards us. What could it be? It must be a UFO from Planet Zubu or Dimension X. But as the light gets closer, all of a sudden, the light is no longer diffusing what's behind it. And we start to see what? More of the aircraft's body. Look as it gets closer and closer. What do you see, people? What do you see? By golly, it's an airplane. Yes, an airplane. Look at that. Wow. I know it seems like I'm beating a dead horse, but let's try that one more time with an airplane with different light patterns on it. Because not all planes are equal, people. Some planes have the lights on the wings, some have it spaced out further, some have it on the fuselage itself. But here's another plane coming towards us, and look, it looks like a UFO. It's just hovering there. But as it gets closer and closer, what do we see, people? The lights no longer start to diffuse the body of the plane. And what do we see as it gets right over our heads? By golly, it's an airplane. Oh man, I feel so foolish. Don't you, Orb Queen? So there you have it, people. The UFO triangle double eyeball, thoroughly debunked. And this video analysis comes from moi. Not from the Orb Queen, but from moi. I have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that what we were looking at was an airplane following FAA mandated vector routes that actually mandated to circle around airports and await instructions to land. That is what she captured in her video, and that is what I pretty much proved in my video analysis. Her video analysis, on the other hand, proves something else. It proves that it's a UFO, and it also proves that it's not man-made. But hey, you be the judge. You decide who's telling the truth. I'm just letting you know that I am here to debunk her video, and once more, I have thoroughly done so. So, over and out for now, people, and always remember, Z live.